So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Macao, 1952. Giving it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was all right. This is going to be another black and white film noir that later colorized, and I thought Out of the Past was much better than this, but it was okay. It had some police corruption going, and there was plot twist. So I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. According to Mitchum and Russell, who do a lengthy half-an-hour interview with Turner Classic Movies in the mid-90s, they they weren't allowed to bring food or drink on the set, not even coffee, with the first director. And Joseph von Sternberg had to fulfill a 2-picture contract with Archaea Pictures, then owned by Howard Hughes. His first feature was Jet Pilot. And he had a habit of treating actors as mere details of decor. Fights on the set were not uncommon and were manifested in the strained performances of the cast. Yeah, you can tell that Jane Russell's not having fun in this one. Same with Robert Mitchum. He said that one day he just got out a picnic basket full of food and booze, and he started handing it out. And then the director, von Sternberg, threatened to fire Mitchum, and he said, "No, you're going to get fired." And sure enough, they replaced him with Nicholas Ray. Did a retake on the critical fistfight scene between Mitchum and Brad Dexter. The producers said Sternberg's handling of the scene was unsatisfactory. Sternberg disowned responsibility for the production. Jane Russell does a couple of singing numbers, one for My Baby and one more for the road, and You Kill Me. Not familiar with those, but anyways. The movie opens with the murder of a New York City detective lieutenant, Daniel Lombardi. He's murdered by Philip Ahn. I forgot to put Philip Ahn's name in the description box. He is a great Asian actor, but they usually cast him in minor roles, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll remember to put his name in the description box. He's a well-known actor from the 40s and 50s. So we'll do that. Mistake noted. And getting back to the story. So Philip Ahn is a hired thug of this casino owner and underworld boss, Vincent Halloran. In Macau, in the beginning of the movie, they explain that in Macau, if you go outside the the water's more than 3 miles, then you're in international water, and the international coppers can go after you. I'm not sure that I like the idea of international coppers, but anyway, that's the main theme of this flick. So 3 strangers arrive on the same ship at the Portuguese port of Macao, lying 30 miles off the then British Protectorate of Hong Kong. Nick Corcoran, a cynical but honest ex-serviceman, Julie Benton, an equal cynical, sultry, and well-traveled nightclub singer, and Lawrence Trumbull, a jovial traveling salesman who deals in coconut oil, silk stockings, cigars, and contraband. I'm reading the plot from Wikipedia again because I don't remember all of the characters' initial descriptions, especially the Robert Mitchum character. He just seems like a plain old guy, and the actors don't seem natural in this one. They look like they're in pain acting in this film because of that von Strenberg guy, probably. Anyways, Jane Russell's getting raped in the boat with her clothes on. Of course, not much clothes, but you can see her big shoulders and her massive chest. She talks about posing for cleavage on some promotional materials for another film that she did back in the 40s, and all the censorship that was involved with it. I haven't seen that movie, but anyways, kind of an interesting interview with her and Robert Mitchum. They don't strike me as intelligent people, but I did learn that Mitchum kind of got framed for his pot possession allegation. He had the charges dismissed and expunged from the record, but the media never reported that part, which kind of explains how he was able to continue his career despite the negative publicity. He probably explained it to the studio bosses. It wasn't his fault, and he seems like he's kind of a typical Hollywood leftist kind of guy. just by the way he talks about how the studio has a caste system and all this stuff. Sounds like something that my mother would say. And my mother, who once voted for the Peace and Freedom Party here in San Francisco Bay Area. A Catholic hippie from the late 60s. Anyway, she had me when she was 19 years old. I think I told you that already. But Macao. Oh, she didn't believe in abortion. That's why I'm doing movie reviews. And that's my new job title on LinkedIn, movie reviewer. Not good eggs delivery driver. Who knows, maybe a few months from now I'll get another job offer somewhere like San Carlos, which is too far for me. Anyways, finally got paid today. It was about $1,400, almost $1,500. So I think it was a mix of part-time and full-time on my paycheck. So it wasn't the complete full-time pay that I was expecting. So hopefully I'll get more money next couple weeks. I wasn't able to pay any bills or to suck away any money in my Robinhood account, which is dwindling slow but sure, thanks to the poor stock market performance. Although I do have one stock that's doing really well, the ultra short real estate ETF that I keep talking about. But anyways, so they arrive in Macau, the threesome, and the salesperson dude, he sells Jane Russell some silk stockings. Robert Mitchum rescues Jane Russell from the rapist in the boat, and he just kisses her right away out of the blue. He instantly falls in love with her. And then but she steals his wallet, which has his passport in it, and the cops just kind of look the other way. This is Macau. You can stay here, but we're going to reach out to the Hong Kong police or something. It's kind of a weird scene, and I don't know. I guess in Macau they're kind of loose with the rules for entering the country, or the territory, I should say. It's Portuguese territory. And I don't know if it's still part of the Portuguese government, or did the Chinese communists take it over like they did with Hong Kong way back when? I don't remember. I don't even think I ever knew much about Macau other than it's a gambling city. So the casino underworld crime boss dude decides to hire Gene Russell as a singer because he wants to. He receives the corrupt police officer who is sort of interrogating Robert Mitchum, but not really. He goes to the casino underworld crime boss dude, and he says, "Here are 3 pictures of people who just arrived." So the underworld crime boss dude goes, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo." I think Mitchum is the cop who's trying to drag me to the international cops. And of course he picks the wrong guy. So there's plot twists towards the end where we discover who the real cop is, and it's not Jane Russell, it's the salesman. So the underworld dude wants to hire Jane Russell so that he can get information on Mitchum, which is kind of dumb because Mitchum is not the guy who's going after him. He's just kind of a regular guy who's hanging out, and kind of short on cash too, especially after Jane Russell took it. But the cop shows up in Jane Russell's little apartment there, where Mitchum happens to be hanging out, and he says, "You have to leave the country. You don't have any money. You're violating the vagrancy law or something stupid." And then Jane Russell gives Mitchum his money back. He says, well, I got my money, see you later. So Gloria Grahame is the underworld boss, secretary or something. She runs the gambling tables with loaded dice. And, Mitchum is rolling 3 6s twice in a row. He wins like 10 grand or something. And the underworld dude keeps encouraging him to get 3 6s 3 times in a row. So Gloria Grahame rolls the dice and he gets 2 6s and a 2. If it's loaded dice, then why does it give a different result on the 3rd try? I don't understand. This movie doesn't make much sense, but it does have its moments, I guess. Could have been a better movie, I think. If Nicholas Ray had taken over the entire movie from the other dude. But what chair is in the chat room? Howdy. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming to the chat room. So I thought I was going to wake up at 11 p.m. last night. What chair? That is a funny name. Anyways, I ended up waking up at 11:45, and I just had a teeny bit, like 2 minutes left on Macao. I'm going to finish up Halloween 4, the Return of Michael Myers, pretty soon. And let's see. This week I've got The Longest Day, Big Man Japan, and Electric Dragon, 80,000 volts, coming up on my Netflix. What else? Oh, my list. I updated my list. I added another one from Professor Quiz. Gave me another one. Professor Quiz is starting to get in the act of suggesting movies for me to review. So I got Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I think that's 1988. Countermeasures, 1999. Strategic Command, 1997. Dick Tracy, 1937. Dick Tracy's G-Men, 1939. The Phantom of the Opera, 1925. Platoon Leader, A Force of One. Black Mama, White Mama, 1972. Manson, 1973. Simon, King of the Witches, 1971. Jack the Ripper, 1976. Skyscraper, 1995. To Be the Best, 1993. Deathmatch, 1994. The Uncanny, 1977. The Uncanny, 1977. And This Is Not a Test, 1962. So that's my list. Got my Netflix. And where was I? Macau. Oh, yes. So the underworld guy, well, first the salesperson guy gives Mitchum a piece of jewelry. Just so happens that the underworld dudes sold the jewelry, so he knows all about it. And it's a piece of gold jewelry or something, some kind of rock that Mitchum gets. And the salesperson dude tells him to hawk it to the underworld guy. So once Mitchum tries to sell it to him, he knows that the guy is an undercover cop. That's drop dead proof that he is trying to frame the underworld dude. So, the underworld dude tells him to meet him in Hong Kong so that he can get the entire necklace back. But then they frame Mitchum. They hit him over the head and they lock him up. I don't know why they don't just kill him. But Mitchum asks Gloria Grahame that question, and she doesn't answer. She just walks away. And there's kind of a love triangle going on between Mitchum and Gloria Grahame and Mitchum and Jane Russell. So there's kind of a jealousy game going there. So Gloria Grahame is jealous of Jane Russell. She allows Mitchum to escape. And he's running from Philip on and some other goon. And some other underworld goon in Macau. He's running along the docks, and I got two people in the chat room now. Who else is here? Would that be Karate Man? No. Only one now. Somebody entered and left. Anyways. They end up throwing the knife. It's probably the same knife that killed the detective lieutenant, or whatever, in the first scene from the movie. And it ends up hitting the salesperson dude who slips a gun to Mitchum, tells him he's the undercover cop. He's the one who reported to the Hong Kong police that Mitchum was in danger. And the corrupt police dude was going to get fired if he didn't hand him over. But the underworld dude said, "My life is at risk. So I'm not handing him over. You're out of luck." Anyways, they end up killing the wrong guy. Oh, what chair left the chat room now? He just wanted to comment on his name, his funny name, or her funny name. Hopefully it's a woman. Anyways, maybe I'll get catfished on my channel like I used to do maybe 5 years ago with Audra Hando, the native single mom from Indiana who moved to Michigan, I guess, after her dad died. Wonder whatever happened to her. Be nice to know if she's still alive. Oh, now what chair is back for 1 second. All right. So Mitchum goes back to Jane Russell. She's all ticked off that he's got the hots for the blondie. So she starts throwing stuff at him. And then she helps him. The underworld dude wants her to accompany him to Hong Kong. So Mitchum kills Philip on, sneaks up on him, and kills him. He takes Philip On's place as the captain of the ship, and he goes straight to the the international police outside the 3-mile radius. And that's pretty much the movie right there. 25 minutes in. Not a great flick, not highly recommended. Not going to say check it out, but kind of an interesting film. Not that long. I think it's only an hour and 21 minutes to be precise. So, what does it get on IMDb? Let's see. It gets a 6.6 out of 10. So kind of similar rating on IMDb. Although the IMDb users are rating it a little bit higher than I am. Not by much, only by 0.6, but 3,402 votes. So it is a popular lamestream movie from the early 50s. Oh, Naked HD is back. Naked HD XYZ. That's who's in my chat room now. I should have known. The owners here, she was bugging me to fix the clock on the microwave upstairs, and I was taking a leak, getting ready to pick up my son yesterday, but so I just left, and then I came back and I asked her if she still needed my help after I picked up my son, and I didn't think I could do it, but it was real easy to figure out. I guess she doesn't have a cell phone, so she relies on me quite a bit for calling her husband and figuring out what time it is. I said it was 4:20, but it was actually 3:20, so I had to correct myself and say, oh, it's 3:20. So I did give her the time, but I didn't fix the clock right away. And she starts talking about her daughter going to jury duty. COVID pandemic, how she couldn't go to jury duty because of it happened in March 2 years ago. And she starts talking about the AIDS epidemic. That was, oh man, I kind of lost interest in what she was saying. It's not the first time either. That happened at the funeral too. She just kept blabbing about this, that, and the other, and I just turned off. But yeah, I got a Russian spam bot in my chat room. Sorry about that watch here. Anyways, nice chatting with you. Thanks for entering my chat room. Hope to see you again soon. Laters.